Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I am Meadsy69 and welcome back to channel. And today we are going to be looking at the ISU 130. Back in stores, has returned, and it's a tank I really like. It's a good tank, but if you're going to think about getting this, I'm not sure how much it's for sale for. If you have an ISU 152, then to be honest, this isn't really worth getting. The ISU 152, I would pick over this all day long. Now, this tank has got the shells where your standard AP has 230 mil a pen. Now, the standard AP on ISU 152 is 286. So that is, the penetration on the ISU wipes this tank off the floor. So it has 230 penetration, and that is 460 alpha. So that gives it a 3,121 DPM. However, if you switch to the premium AP, the penetration goes down to 195, but it gives you a 530 alpha, and that DPM then increases to 3,596, which then makes it one of the best DPMs not only in the game, but definitely in tier 8. Rate of fire is actually very good. The reload is 8.8 seconds, or 8.84 seconds, and it is a 130 caliber gun. Shell velocity 870, and it has an aim time of 2.26, which isn't so bad. Dispersion also isn't so bad at 0.308, and it does have 6 degrees of gun depression, and the speed is 43 kilometers an hour. Now, the armor, just like the ISU 152, is 90 mil on your hull, 75 on the side and 60 on the rear. You do occasionally get the odd troll bounce. You have quite a big gun mantlet, so if you're up close with tanks and you can try and face hug them, try and get them on that big massive gun mantlet, and you will definitely get some bounces. So wiggle, if you can see a tank looking at you, just wiggle, and hopefully they will shoot that gun mantlet. Now, this battle, we are just about finished. We do get a bit greedy. We wanted that damage. We do die, but it didn't really affect the outcome. We knew we was going to win, and it made us finished on over 3k damage. So 3,200 damage. First class, 67,000 credits earned. Now, at the moment, this tank is very easy to ace. I mean, around 3k, if I'd have stayed alive, I would have probably got the ace. But it is very easy to ace. Now, Himmelsdorf next, and it is my good friend Hot Rocks Calabi Paul, and he gets a nice battle. Now, against tier 7s, you can always use that premium AP to get that more damage. Against the tier 8 heavies, I mean, like the lower plate of IS3s, you can just about penetrate, but most heavies you do need that normal AP. Now, this shot here, he completely misses the Panther. However, now look, the Centurion has just popped and he has damage taken off, and I had to watch this replay 3 times because the damage at the end didn't match up to the damage on the ribbon, and I thought, where did he get that damage? And at first I looked and I thought that blind shot, and originally I thought he hit the Borzik on the enemy team. So, because at the end I see some damage done to the Borzik, but in fact it wasn't damage, it was assistant damage. So I had to re-watch the replay again, and then I see that Centurion that had 500 or so damage less HP. So he did get that blind shot there. So even though he didn't even know that, I spoke to him a couple of days ago, and he didn't even know he got that shot. So it was not a wasted shot after all. It was a nice shot. Now, it says he's on 600 damage, but he's on 2 kills and probably around 1,000 damage. And now they've switched sides. So the enemy and the greens have completely switched sides. So he is on the red spawn, and the reds are on the green spawn. So now this KV5, he does get a side shot from that Borzik, who is the other side of the map, who is going to be cleared very soon. So Paul is now just focusing on this KV5. That's the second shot here. The KV5 is not shooting him. He's missed that shot there, which means Paul can get another shot into the lower plate of the KV5. And again, that's what I mean. You do get those troll bounces, and with the reload being very, very quick, I think Paul is running calibrated shells, which is... I would probably run calibrated shells, to be honest, because the premium ammo isn't that great. So just running the calibrated shells will give it that extra. And if I just look at Blitz stars, if you do run it with calibrated shells, you are looking at 205mm a pen on that premium AP, and that pushes up to 242 on your normal AP. The DPM does go down around 200 if you do use calibrated shells, but it's nothing major. And the last tank, which is the AMX, he is going to clear him. So it finishes on 4 kills. As you can see there, 2.938 damage. He blocks 500, but because of that blind shot, he did finish just above 3,450 damage. 84,000 credits, he gets the ace. As I've said, very easy to ace. 1,225 XP. So around 1,100 mark XP will get you the ace on this tank at the minute. But by the time the video goes live, the tank will be released. People will be playing the tank more. So it might be a bit tougher to get that ace. So moving on to our last battle, it is me, and we are on mines. And as I've said, against tier 7, you can have a field day in this tank, and you can rack up quite a bit of damage. You do struggle against tier 9s, especially those heavies, even the mediums. Like, you're going to struggle penning T54s, 121, 120s. You are going to struggle to pen these, even with your normal AP. So it is kind of a meh tank in tier 9, but in tier 7 it's a fantastic tank. But that's where I prefer, if you've got an ISU 152, an ISU 152 can hold its own in tier 9. It has that penetration, it has the fantastic penetration to hold itself in tier 9 and do that damage. So we are now just sitting at the back on mines. Some of the enemy have pushed the hill, and some of the enemy have pushed around by the cap. So we get one shot, 558 damage into the Tiger, just over 400 low roll damage into that RU. Now, another thing with this tank, the HE. So the HE does 600 damage. The premium AP does 530 damage. So I only carry 4 HE because it's pointless. It is absolutely pointless using the HE, because if you hit the tracks, you're only going to do 200-300 damage. And when you're playing at distance like we are here now, hitting the tracks is a high possibility. 663 high roll there into the T34. So do be careful when you think that I'm going to use HE. There is, say, an RU in front. Let's use HE. But when an RU is running, it's going to be hard to penetrate and not hit the tracks. So you might as well just shoot the premium AP, like I did there, 660 damage into the T34. The HE does 600 average. So yes, you can get more on a high roll, but just pay attention when you are shooting the HE, just if it's worth it. If you've got a clear shot, if a tank's still and not moving, then yes, that is worth shooting the HE. But nice shot there. You can see the accuracy isn't all that bad, and we can clear the T34. And again, now just the SU 100M, and we can only just about see it. There's quite a few dead tanks around, and we're trying to aim. We know we can just about see it, and he pokes forward, and this is what I mean, the accuracy is very, very good. He does shoot us in return, but he's on a one shot. I'm on a one shot if he high rolls, but I just can't quite get him. He keeps moving backwards, forwards. We can't get that shot. We try aiming through under that tank. We don't get it, but now our team are pushing him, and we're just going to wait to see if we get that shot. We've only got one kill, but the SU 100M does move just a bit forward, and we can clear him for our second kill. So not a bad battle. We didn't bounce any shots that battle, which you're not going to get unless they shoot your gun mantlet. But we do finish on 3.7k damage. We get an ace whenever it reloads. We get an ace. We get the sniper medal, 64,000 credits earned, and there, 1,074 XP. That is how easy it is to ace. So I hope you enjoyed the video, guys. I'm Meadsyreplays. Please subscribe, and I will catch you in the next one. Bye bye.